Giants taking on the Diamondbacks. Tim Lincecum starting, moved up a game. Still on normal rest, though. Here's Bruce Bochy.
We're just keeping him on a normal rest. He's on his fifth day, and he is our guy, so it makes sense for us to keep him on that rest, and now keeps our options open down the road a little bit.
All right, so let's see if Lincecum was ready. First batter of the game is Stephen Drew. He was ready. Curveball into the people. Solo shot just like that. It's 1-0 Diamondbacks, number 15 for Drew. Bottom four, 1-0 Diamondbacks. Pat Burrell facing Ian Kennedy with 2 on and 1 gone. 3-run shot for Burrell, his 18th of the season. 3-1 Giants. Lincecum's like, dude, that's all I need. Because the changeup was on point. Tony Abreu couldn't figure it out. How about Kelly Johnson? Thought it was one speed, found out it was another one. Brandon Allen baffled him too, and then Ryan Church, no sir. Top 7, 3-1 Giants, still man on for the Diamondbacks. Lincecum facing Chris Young, he got him. Struck out 11, went 7 innings, gave up just 1 earned run. We go to the 9th. Brian Wilson facing Kelly Johnson, 3-1 still, 2 on though. Johnson down swinging. Next batter is Chris Young. Wilson gets him to ground to Juan Uribe. They get the force. Giants win it 3-1, and they force San Diego to try to keep up.
Yeah, San Diego needs a win just to remain 2 back. They're trying to wake up from the we might not make the playoffs nightmare hosting the Cubs. Chris Young on the mound, making just his 4th start of the year. Big fella gets a Ramos Ramirez with 2 on in the first. And then Xavier Nady goes down swinging to end the inning and the early threat. Bottom 2, no score. Chase Headley facing Randy Wells, 2 on, 2 outs. Grounds off Nady's glove. Starlin Castro picks it up. He comes home. Adrian Gonzalez is safe. Yorbit Torrealba gets greedy. He's out at 3rd, inning over, but the Padres get a run. Top 3, Young, Ramirez. It looks like the Cubs are going to get 2 runs. But Will Venable, and that is a TPN, top play nominee if you're new to the program. And that was his 2nd big catch of the game early. Remains 1-0. Top 5, Young against Kosuke Fukudomes. We don't accept checks. 5 innings, 3 hits, no earned, 6 Ks. He left early. He was on a pitch count because making just his 4th start of the year. But, boy, he's pitched well in those 4 starts. 2-0, bottom 5. David Eckstein facing Wells. Runner on. Double down the left field line. Luis Durango scores. It's 3-0. And then Heath Bell facing Alfonso Soriano, who hit 2 home runs the day before. Bell converts his 32nd straight save off the Pods, 3-0.
All right, now, so what about the Braves? Bobby Cox and company looking to sweep and stay on top of the NL wildcard standings. Of course, final season for Cox. 4 wins this month for Derek Lowe. Last Braves pitcher with 5 wins in September. Greg Maddux, 2002. Top 1st, Logan Morrison to the mound. Low to Alex Gonzalez at 2nd. He drops the ball but recovers and throws home to David Ross to get the out at the plate. So the 1-6-2 double play, you don't see that every day. How about Lowe? Facing Mike Stanton. He won that one. Brad Davis, swinging. Scott Cousins, swinging. Dan Uggla, swinging. Lowe with 6 strikeouts through 3 innings. Had the slider work. Bottom 3rd. Braves up 1-0. 2 on, 2 out. Brooks Conrad at the plate. That's a 3-run shot off Andrew Miller. 8th of the season for Conrad. The Braves up 4-0. Top 6. Marlins down 4-0. Runners at the corner. Stanton back at the plate. Stanton with a base hit. That'll bring Dan Uggla home, but Braves able to minimize the damage. Lowe left the game 5 2/3, 7 hits, 1 run, 9 Ks. That's 5 this month for him as the Braves take it. Cincinnati Reds clinch their first playoff spot in 15 years on Tuesday, and I'm sure there was a party, so Jay Bruce got a night off. Carlos Lee at the plate. Willie Bloomquist started in place of Bruce. And, well, that didn't work out so well. Run scores, it's 1-0 Astros. Later, bottom of the 7th, here comes Bruce, the pinch hit. People love him.
Well, maybe she meant Springsteen.
Wilton Lopez doesn't think it's much of Bruce. All right, how about Chris Valaika playing second base in place of Brandon Phillips? There's Valaika right there. And this one worked out pretty good. From his knees, not surrendering though. Still 1-0 Astros. Bottom 8, Dusty Baker decides to pinch hit his regular second baseman. It's Phillips. And Did I mention that the Reds were celebrating Tuesday night? Probably until the wee hours of Wednesday morning. So now Joey Votto comes in to bat bottom of the ninth. And the Reds clinched. There was champagne, there was beer, and there were no runs on Wednesday. Astro tickets to try to pack the house on Wednesday, and it worked. A capacity crowd of almost 37,000 there. The tickets were gone 45 minutes before first pitch. Rays broke out the plaid hats. They wore plaid blazers during a road trip last month, so they said, hey, let's do it for the hats. Let's see how it worked. Top third, scoreless. Jeff Neiman on the mound. Cesar Izturis with a bunt. John Jaso with a great diving grab. And I think we may see him during top plays. Rays would get out of the inning without giving up a run. Bottom four, still scoreless. Jaso on first base. Ben Zobrist, well hit. Felix P.A. makes the grab, and check out this throw to second. Jaso trying to tag up. He's out by a mile. And that could be a top play as well. Top seven, still scoreless. Luke Scott. B.J. Upton nearly doubles up Nick Markakis at first base. And again, we're not making any promises, but that could be a top play. Bottom seven, Orioles up 2-0. Upton facing Kevin Millwood with the bases loaded. Upton down swinging. Millwood struck out 7, went 7 innings, gave up just 2 hits. He's a hater. Plenty of people to cheer, not much to cheer about as the Rays go down 2-0.
Well, Yankees chasing half game back of the Rays in Toronto. Blue Jays honoring Cito Gaston, retiring after this season. Led the Jays to the World Series titles in 92 and 93. Their only World Series titles. He was rehired in 08. Look at the fans. The Maple Leaf fans want him to coach their team. They wore blue mustaches. The players, they wore fake mustaches. And the power of the stash in the bottom of the first. Leadoff man Travis Snyder off Javier Vasquez's 13th. Jays 245th of the season. That's a franchise record. They would add 2 more, including this one in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. Aaron Hill, 3-run shot off Vasquez. It's 7-0. Vasquez, the 3rd Yankee starter in the last 7 games to allow 7 runs and 10 hits. And as they head to the postseason, that pitching is a question mark for New York. Top 6, Alex Rodriguez off Brett Cecil solo. 13th consecutive season hitting at least 30 home runs with 100 RBIs. That's a major league record. 7-3 now. 1 out, bases loaded. Nick Swisher. No. 4-6-3 double play. The Blue Jays win it 8-4 in Cito's last home game. His mustache is going to the Hall of Fame.
Well, they took on the Royals on Wednesday. Bottom second, nobody out. Kila Kiahua going deep. His 3rd home run in his last 4 at-bats. Kansas City with a 1-0 lead. Top of the 5th, Orlando Hudson down the left field line. Alex Gordon. Some great defensive plays for top plays on this show. Gordon could be in that number. Top 6, Twins down 2-1, bases loaded. Alexi Casilla over to first. Royals get the out at second. Casilla is safe. Danny Valencia scores, so the game's tied at 2. Top of the 7th, Delman Young. That just got there for a home run. That's off Gil Mesh. Young's 20th. Twins up 3-2. Bottom 9, Royals down 4-2. 2 men on, 1 out. Billy Butler into the 6-4-3 double play. And the Twins avoid the sweep. They take it 4-2 to snap that losing streak.
Texas, it's Rangers and Mariners. Rich Harden making his first start in a month. Top 1, it's a league game, Smoke. Justin Smoke, the former Ranger, came over in the Cliff Lee trade. His 2nd in as many days. Harden, 4 innings, 4 earned. That was 13 for Smoke. Bottom 8, Rangers down a run. Daniel Cortez, wild pitch. Throw from the catcher, Guillermo Quiros off. Matt Trainer scores. We're tied. All right, here it is. Bottom 9, 2-2 count. Cortez pitch in the dirt. Nelson Cruz strikes out. Strike him out, throw him out. No, ball gets away. Throw goes into right field. Ichiro's throw home, not in time. Mitch Moreland scores the game-winning run walk-off on a strikeout.
Wow. All right, how about this? Athletics taking on the Angels in Anaheim. Santa Claus was there. Not sure why. I guess he has some downtime. Bottom 9, game tied at 1. Angels with the bases loaded, 1 out. Craig Breslow gets Peter Borjos to ground out, inning over. Bottom 10, game tied at 1. Angels with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Brad Ziegler gets Eric Ibar. So the inning is over. Bottom 11 now, still tied at 1. Angels with 2 on and 2 outs. Torrey Hunter up the middle off Ziegler. Here comes Jeff Mathis. And it is time to bounce in Anaheim as the Angels take it 2-1.
For Wednesday's top plays, Twins Royals, Orlando Hudson. Oh, it's the Bud Light top 10. Here we go. Even better, Orlando Hudson, deep fly ball to left field. Alex Gordon, the diving catch. Brought his adult glove, Twins won.
Diego Maradona kicking for charity at an event in Moscow. He prays, and then he hits one of the 10 targets. Hit several targets and raised $500,000 to benefit children with cancer.
Good on him. Market 8, dude. Cubs Padres. Some great defense in this Cubs Padres game. Kosuke Fukudomi robbing the pitcher, Chris Young, right there.
Now, when we showed this play earlier, we said there was no guarantee, but what do you know? John Jaso made top plays. The bunt in foul territory from Cesar Torres, but Jaso not to be denied.
If your name is Samuel Eto'o, then it only goes to show that you'd be good at soccer. Putting the toe to the ball for Inter Milan. He goes with the hat trick, goes between the keeper's legs right there. Inter Milan wins 4-0.
Number 5, Marlins and Braves, Jason Hayward with a fly ball. Mike Stanton coming hard. Stanton not just playing out the string. He's just playing.
Where's Barry Melrose? NHL preseason, Maple Leafs Senators, the Leafs, Nikolai Kulemin. Around 3 defenders and scores. Sliding on the ice backhand. Woo, we're almost time to skate for real.
Number 3, Astros and Reds, Jeff Keppinger. Up the middle. Chris Valleca. Down and dirty. Look at the dive, and then you think, well, he's not going to have enough time to get up and make the throw. Well, you're wrong. But the Astros win again.
Red Sox, White Sox at 2. Marco Scutaro. If you don't think this is awesome, you need to take awesome lessons.
Wow.
Carlos Quentin, the East German judge, gives him a 10 on the roll. He gets the catch, the top play, and the White Sox get the win.
Number 1, Cubs and Padres. Maybe you should scream like a Sally now, Neil. Ah! Aramis Ramirez with the fly ball. It's not about him. It's about Will Venable trying to get the Padres to the playoffs. And when you get robbed like that, what can you do if you're Ramirez? Well, that's all you can do.
Baseball now. The race for the NL West pennant will come down to the final weekend, although the Giants have assured themselves of at least a tie. How about the pitching they continue to get? Madison Bumgarner getting Chris Young to get out of a jam in the first inning. Second inning, he gets Cole Gillespie to get out of yet another jam. Bottom 2, he would get some run support in the form of Pablo Sandoval, who had not homered since August 28th. A homerless stretch of 66 at-bats, but he gets his money's worth on that one. Into McCovey Cove it goes, and check out the kayaker. Yeah, forget rowing, just do it the old-fashioned way. Comes away with it. Giants a 1-0 lead on the 13th home run of the season for Sandoval. Top 3, Bumgarner out of a jam again. He gets Chris Young looking. Top 4. Guess who's in a jam again? And then guess who gets out of it again? Stephen Drew, the dribbler, but Juan Uribe is there. Inning over, threat over. Bumgarner went 5 innings, 7 hits, just 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. The Giants' team ERA in the month of September, 1.78. And they're raking as well. That's Andres Torres. That's out of there. 16th home run of the season. Buster Posey went deep in the 6th inning. Giants would complete the sweep. They win for the 8th time in 10 games. The 6-year playoff drought is nearly over. 4-1 the final. Bruce Bochy said, we put ourselves in a good position, but we've got games ahead of us. They know it, they being the Padres.
Padres need to win to remain 2 back of the Giants, and the win also closes the wild card lead to 1 with the Braves. John Garland, the throwbacks, Chase Headley throwing his body across and making the play to rob Marlon Byrd. One more look. Nice close-up of the uniforms. Bottom of the 6th, make that the top of the 6th. Runner on second, Garland getting Starlin Castro swinging. 2 batters later, Garland facing Aramis Ramirez. He went 6 1/3, no earned runs, 8 Ks. Bottom of the frame now, Adrian Gonzalez. This offense has been struggling. No outs, 2 on. And Tom Gorzolani getting the 6-3 double play. Next batter. Runner on third now, and Ryan Ludwig can't get the job done. Gorzolani out of the jam. 6 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs. To the 7th now. 2 on, 2 outs for the Cubs. Scoreless game still. Luke Gregerson strikes out Bobby Scales. To To the ninth, still scoreless. Runner on second for the Cubs. Brad Snyder, 14 career at-bats before this game, and going to the left side, this may have crushed the Padres' hopes. Darwin Barney, the pinch runner, comes in, 1-0 Chicago. Bottom of the ninth, Carlos Marmol getting Gonzalez and Ludwig at the plate. Full count, can't get it done. 37 save for Marmol. Cubs win 1-0.
On Thursday, they entered leading the National League in average home runs and tied for first in RBI. Bottom second, Drew Stubbs off Brett Myers. Two-run shot, number 22 for Stubbs, and the Reds up 2-0. Myers has pitched 32 consecutive starts of at least 6 innings. Bottom six, Reds up 5-1, one on and one gone. Courtesy of Brandon Phillips. Flip the bat, ball lands in the second deck. Phillips' 18th homer this season. It's 7-1 Reds. Myers 1 out away from getting out of the sixth, facing Johnny Gomes now. And Gomes getting out of the yard. His 18th. Myers got yanked. So that streak is gone. Reds go on to win it 9-1. So Myers had some time to get the manicure done.
Okay, I got the Rangers who are warming up for the playoffs against the Angels who are powering down. This one's in Texas. Cliff Lee is going to be your game one starter for the division series, but we're going to show the arsenal of pitches. Torrey Hunter there on the changeup. How about this one? Cliff Lee 4-6 with a 4.25 ERA and 14 starts with the Rangers. Brandon Wood goes down with the cutter. Jeff Mathis is looking at the fastball. Rangers up 2-1, top 7. Mike Napoli strikes out on the curve. Lee, 7 innings, nothing earned, 8 Ks. That's the Cliff Lee. You know who loves Cliff Lee right now? Ron Washington, okay? That when he pitches like that. Lee out of the game, replaced by Darren O'Day, and Peter Borges is glad because he goes yard and ties the game at 2, his 5th. Bottom 8, boy, sometimes it just takes a change of scenery. Vladimir Guerrero against his old team, singles. Nelson Cruz scores. The Rangers will win eventually.
Matt Garza and the Rays entered Thursday with a half-game lead in the AL East, visiting the Royals in front of over 20,000 fans. 9,000 more than Monday at the Trop when the Rays clinched the playoff spot. Oh, boy. So they watched Matt Garza go down and land awkwardly. Ooh, that was not good in the first inning, getting that right leg caught up in the turf. He would stay in the game. And Garza, with a runner at third facing Kila Ka'aihua. And Mike Avila coming in because Carlos Pena's throw at home was off. Royals up 3-0. Zach Greinke, he won the Cy Young last year. A rough year for him this season, but he's never beaten the Rays, and he looked pretty good last night. Going 7 strong, 2 earned runs, 9 Ks. Joakim Soria getting his 36th straight save, and he gets the win for Zach Greinke, his first against the Rays.
That's funny.
I once put on Neil's jacket. It didn't fit. That's how I knew it wasn't mine. Number 10, top plays, Viking Classic, round 1, Boo Weekly, third shot from the sand. He will not lead his putter. You might say Boo's on the Viking quest.
Number 9, number 9, Nate Robinson running sprints in Shaq's shoes. They're a size 23. Finished in about 8 seconds.
That's a wardrobe malfunction there, too.
Yeah.
Number 8, Cubs and Padres. Will Venable over to second. Blake DeWitt. Barehanded. And in time. Xavier Nady, he deserves some props, too. Look at the cat. Oh, that thing kind of got up on him quick there. Cubs won it 1-0.
At 7, Athens against St. Petersburg. Danko Lazovic, the cross with the back heel flick and goal. St. Petersburg win it 4-2.
Number 6, Red Sox and White Sox. Alexei! He's at the plate. Darnell McDonald making the top play. And the White Sox win at 8-2.
Check out that 5, Texas A&M quarterback Brandon Whedon, rolling right. Oklahoma State quarterback. Off the wrong foot, and then the one-handed catch by Josh Cooper. Oklahoma State gets the top play and the win.
Number 4, Pirates and Marlins. Chris Snyder up the middle. Dan Uggla. How about the concentration? Had to readjust his route, and then he had to spin to make the play. And Gabby Sanchez pulled off the bag. That's a combo top play right there.
It's not a Rockies highlight without Troy Tulowitzki in it, and sometimes it's not a Rockies highlight with Troy Tulowitzki in it. Brendan Ryan fields, and he makes it a play about him. He's got the good giddy-up going. Cardinals won that game. Mark Hamilton, the good pick at first.
Number 2, Division III football. Gallaudet taking on Castleton State College. Watch along the sideline. Tom Pangia tips a pass. Tony Tatum jumps as he's going out of bounds, throws it back into teammate Shelby Bean for the interception. It's sort of like what the Saints did with that punt after it hit the Falcons guy's leg.
Number 1, Chase Headley. Robin Marlon Bird. Padres brought the leather. They need to bring the lumber. 3 hits in the game. They're now 3 games out in the NL West.